Hey, I'm ChristopherJMUA and welcome back to my channel. Unless you've never been here, of course, then welcome. I am so glad you stopped by. Today we're going to be reviewing the Midas Cosmetics Genesis palette. This palette is in collaboration with Drench Cosmetics, and it is full of some of the richest tones I've seen in a palette. And I'm really excited to play with it and get it on my eyes, like now. So if you would like to see what this palette looks like, how it swatches, how it performs, if you'd like to know a little bit more information about it, as well as my initial first impressions, then stay exactly where you are. Keep doing exactly what you're doing, and keep on watching. And here is the unit carton that the palette comes in. The unit carton is just beautiful. It's a very interesting take on the body and form in art, and I think it's gorgeous. Plus it's silver and embossed and it's super shiny and pretty. Then on the back it shows the ingredients and Midas Cosmetics and Drench Cosmetics, the website of both brands. And this palette is $34. It is currently sold out, but I do believe there will be a restock for a pre-order, I think. I'll update that in the description down below so that you can actually know for sure if you do want to get your hands on it. Now let's open the palette and see what it looks like. It did have a plastic sleeve, and here's the palette. Oh, definitely rich. For sure rich. So now I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in and we're going to get started on swatches. The first shade is the shade Magical. Revolutionary, Educated, Excellent, Influential, Melaninaire or Melaninaire, Daring, Unbothered, Captivating, The Standard, Blueprint, Phenomenal, Loved, Ambitious, and Worthy. And there's every single shade from the Midas Cosmetics Genesis Eyeshadow Palette. As always, I will insert photos of the swatches, one with flash here, and one without flash here. And here we have our video close-up of every single swatch. I did go ahead and prime my eyes using my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in the shade Medium. In case you didn't know, I am an affiliate of Midas Cosmetics. I did pay for this palette. I ordered it myself whenever the pre-order became available. And it was really just because I wanted to be supportive. I love what Rocio does for Midas Cosmetics. If you don't know Rocio, she is the creator and owner of Midas Cosmetics. I'll also leave some of her social media links down below so that you can check her out if you want to, as well as my own affiliate links for the website if you choose to shop there and pick anything up. Or if this palette is available by now and you want to pick it up. I think I'm kind of feeling dark and vampy a little bit today. This is definitely not a spring palette, although there are some bright springy tones. I feel like this is going to be more of like that sultry, sexy vibe. So we're going to shoot for that. I'm going to start by using the Sigma E43 domed blending brush and go into the shade Captivating. This is a gorgeous blue. It's like the ocean. And on the Midas Cosmetics website, it shows the description is Genesis, an origin, creation, or beginning. The Genesis palette was created to fill a gap where most palettes fall short. We created a beautiful array of rich shades to celebrate melanin in all of its tones. So often we are made to feel less than by the color of our skin. We wanted to come together to uplift and inspire. Created in collaboration with Drench Cosmetics. I think I have captivating everywhere that I want it now, and I think I've got it shaped to where I want it to be shaped. I really don't know for sure. I don't know where this is going. I don't know what I'm doing. So now I'm going to use the Morphe M321 brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Excellent. And Excellent is going to go all up in the inner crease. That is a pigmented purple. Holy cow! Now we're going to really test out the quality of the shadows, because now we're going to blend. To begin, I'm just going to use a really small Morphe M506 brush, not take any pigment, and I'm just going to take this line between the blue and the purple and blend them into each other. Not really a lot, just to kind of get it, well, where there's no hard line, where it's blended. I'm going to be cutting the crease anyway, so anything really below this point isn't going to matter. It's going to be cut out anyway. Now I'm going to use the Morphe M514 brush. It's a little bit of a pointed blender brush, but it's very diffused. Like, these bristles will come apart very far, which I find I really like for blending. It's also okay at packing on pigment, so I'm going to go into the shade Educated and just taking the slightest bit of pigment first, simply because I don't know how it's going to work with everything I've got going on. I'm going to take it and just start going half on the edge of the blue and half off the edge of the blue and applying the pigment down. So now I'm going to go in with this Morphe M506 brush. It's a really small pointed detail blender brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Magical. And with Magical, since this is the lightest shade in the palette, I'm going to kind of do the same thing that I did on the outer edge with the blue, but on the inner edge with the purple. I'm going to pull that all the way around. And now to try and blend again. So it's time to add some shimmer, and luckily, to me so far, this is looking better already. So I think I'm gonna start with the shade Daring, and I'm just gonna use my ring finger to apply it. Ooh, that's so pretty. I would love to see this shade on someone that's melanin rich. And now, using the Morphe X Nikita Into brush, I'm gonna go into the shade Standard, and I'm just gonna use this to start slightly melting in the blue into the shimmer shade. This is coming together very nicely. I'm actually kind of happy with this. But I'm ready to finish it so I can see what it actually looks like. So now I'm going to use this Morphe flat brush that's, I would call it a spot concealing brush. And I'm going to go into the shade Ambitions. And that shade's going to go right here on the inner corner. Oh, I have died and gone to heaven. It's so pretty. Then the last step for the top part of the eye look, I want to use the Morphe M416 little bitty brow bone highlight brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Revolutionary as my brow bone highlight. With Revolutionary applied to the brow bone, I think this is coming together very nicely. So now I need to go off camera and do all of my face makeup so that we can come back and finish off the lower lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of that off camera, and once I'm done, I'll be right back. Now that an eternity has passed and my face makeup is done, let's finish off the lower lash line. So I'm going to use the same brush that I was using earlier, the clean brush that I used to blow out the shades in the inner corner. And I'm just going to color switch that real quick, get anything off of it that I don't want on it. And I'm going to go right back into the shade Excellent. So now what's on my inner corner crease area will also be on my shirt and my shorts. And then, strictly for continuity's sake, I'm going to use the big, giant Sigma E43 domed blending brush. The thing is massive. And I'm going to go back into Captivating just a little bit. Got to be really careful with this brush, though, because it's so big. And I'm just going to take this right on the outer edge to pull in the blue into the purple again. And then that's it. Wow, that was really quick. That has got some gusto. There's some power in this look, and I'm loving it. Speaking of power, I need to put on some lashes now and some mascara, so I'm going to go ahead and go off camera, do that, throw on a lip of some kind. I don't know yet what that's going to be, and I'll be right back. So I'll see you guys in just a second. And we are back with the finished look. So what do you guys think so far? Obviously, I love this palette personally. I intended on loving it, and I'm not surprised that I do after using it. I do still think I might have gone a little bit blend heavy on the upper portion of the crease whenever I was trying to blow it out, but I still think it ended so beautifully. I love how the gold shimmer shade went over the brow bone matte highlight, if you will. I think it's just really pretty. Everything blended well, everything was pigmented and went on nicely. And we have a wearable palette that has some blue tones in it for deeper skin tones. And that makes my heart happy, and it makes my kit happy. And I'm sure will make clients of mine happy as well, since they have some really rich, beautiful colors that we can use on them. So when it comes to the Midas Cosmetics Genesis palette, X Drench Cosmetics. Sorry, I forgot about that for a second. I definitely 10 out of 10 recommend. Of course. I do think if you want to be able to blend out these tones into your natural skin tone, if you are lighter than medium deep-ish, then I would recommend using a translucent powder to blend, or just a clean fluffy brush to blend, just so you can really blow out shades into your skin tone, because the lightest shade in here isn't really that light. And I love it. Anyway guys, that's enough rambling from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up just to let me know that you did. It helps me out in understanding what kind of content you guys enjoy. Also, if you do want to get this palette whenever it relaunches for the pre-order, if it does relaunch for the pre-order, or whenever it launches again, I don't really know the information. Like I said, I'll try to keep it updated in the description. But you can also find my link for Midas Cosmetics in the description, or you can just use code ChristopherJMUA at checkout for any purchase you make, as long as it's not already discounted, and you will save 20% on that purchase, I believe. And if you don't want to use an affiliated link or an affiliated code, that's completely fine. If you just want to check out MidasCosmetics.com, I'll have that link down there below, and you can see all the products that Rocio has. I love you guys so much, and if you like this look, and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and to never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye.